Here's the truth most people never face. The assassin of ambition isn't failure, fear, or a thin bank account. It's friction. The mental stall that looks like thinking, but acts like a brake. You had a spark. You had a plan. You felt that pull to move. Then the mind spun up its favorite movie, 1,000 what-ifs, 10,000 phantom problems. By the time the credits roll, momentum is gone and the moment has passed. Let's call it what it is. Overthinking is hesitation wearing a suit, and hesitation is silent decay. The world doesn't freeze while you calculate every outcome. Life won't hold the elevator while you debate pressing the button. While you're inside your head, someone else is outside taking the shot. And shots taken beat thoughts debated every single time. I'm not anti-thinking. Strategy matters. Preparation matters. But there's a razor-thin line between planning and paralysis. Most people cross it and then defend it with pretty words. I'm just being thorough. No. You're buffering reality because reality feels uncomfortable. Picture this. You want to launch something. Business, channel, product. Instead of building a one-page offer and talking to 10 real humans, you binge content for weeks. Compare frameworks, open 42 tabs, and convince yourself you're being strategic. Then comes doubt. Is the niche right? What if the economy shifts? What if I look dumb? 6 months vanish. You've collected information, but no data. Meanwhile, someone who started messy has results. Not perfect, not polished, real. That's the quiet poison of overthinking. It keeps you safe, and safe is static. Static is where dreams suffocate. So how do you end it for good? The answer isn't mystical, it's brutal and it's simple. Train your nervous system to favor motion. Teach your brain that a flawed step in the arena beats a flawless plan in the stands. Because action clarifies and overthinking complicates. The moment you do something, the world speaks back. Feedback arrives, signals appear. You learn what's working, what isn't, and where to adjust. That's clarity. Sit too long in your head and you get illusions, threats without teeth, problems without shape. Remember this, most of what you worry about never crosses the border into reality. You're shadowboxing ghosts. Here's the habit that kills overthinking. Decide fast, commit for real. Indecision is not neutral. It is a decision to stay stuck, and stuck is expensive. I live by this rule. Small choices get 60 seconds, medium choices get 10 minutes, big choices get 24 hours. That's it. Why? Because I trust my capacity to make it work more than I trust my fantasy of the perfect path. That trust is a superpower. You don't need step 100. You need step 1. Take it, and step 2 reveals itself. Life rarely hands you a map. It hands you a next move. Overthinking is control addiction. You want certainty for the whole path before you walk it. But you don't need certainty, you need momentum. Momentum makes its own maps. Let's get practical. The second you feel the mental spiral, ask, what is the next physical action I can take in the next 60 seconds? Not tomorrow, not after you journal, now. If it's fitness, stop comparing routines and buy the membership. If it's business, stop tweaking the logo and send the first offer. If it's relationships, stop rewriting the message and press send. The loop breaks where motion begins. Understand the root. Overthinking is not genius, it's fear. Fear of judgment, fear of loss, fear of being seen starting at level 1. People brag, I overthink because I'm smart. No, you overthink because you're scared. The brave don't have fewer doubts. They spend less time worshiping them. Courage is the habit of moving without guarantees. Comfort fuels the spiral. Too much empty time is gasoline for imaginary problems. That's why crisis creates clarity. Soldiers on the field don't have the luxury of 50 hypotheticals. They act. Urgency dissolves rumination. So manufacture urgency, short deadlines, visible commitments, real stakes. Pressure forces focus. And then there's the perfection trap. Overthinking whispers. If I just plan longer, I can avoid mistakes. False. You will make mistakes anyway. The only question is, early and cheap or late and costly? The person who starts, stumbles, adapts, and iterates will outrun the person who waits for immaculate conditions. Done. Greater than perfect. Repeat it until your bones believe it. Let me show you how to rewire this, step by step. Step 1, the doorway rule. If the task takes less than 2 minutes, do it before you walk through the next doorway. Email, text, booking, sign up. If your brain starts to spin, do it now. The doorway is your deadline. Speed is a skill. Step 2, decide by design. Set decision windows, 60 seconds for small, 10 minutes for medium, 24 hours max for big. Write the window down. When the timer ends, choose. No extensions. You are building a reflex. Step 3, embrace ugly first drafts. Give yourself explicit permission to be bad on attempt 1. Publish the imperfect post. Ship the V1. Record the rough take. You are not aiming for flawless. You're aiming for forward. Step 4, cut the noise. Limit inputs. Too many opinions create paralysis. Choose 1 to 2 mentors or models. No more crowdsourced clarity. Your life is not a committee. Simplicity is power. Step 5, move your body to move your mind. When you feel stuck, initiate immediate motion. 10 push-ups, a fast walk, a 60-second cold rinse, 5 deep exhales. Physiology breaks psychology. Action begets action. Step 6, pre-agree with failure. Before you start, pre-sign a contract with the worst case. I might lose some money or time or ego and I will survive. Fear loses leverage when you handshake the downside. Step 7, track the wins you can't see. Keep a momentum log. Date, action, result, or lesson. No action is wasted if it produces a signal. You're building evidence that you are a person who moves. Let's talk about the double tax of overthinking. You suffer twice, once in imagination and maybe once in reality. 90% of the time, reality never charges you, but the cost in your head, it compounds. How many days have you lost to problems that never showed up? Imagine redirecting that energy into execution. Where would you be 6 months from now if you replaced analysis loops with action reps? Different life, different identity, same you. Finally, unmuted. A quick story. 2 builders start from 0. Builder 1 studies, models, sketches, and perfects for half a year. Builder 2 picks a design. Monday, builds Tuesday, tests Wednesday, breaks something Thursday, learns Friday, repeats. 6 months later, Builder 1 unveils a pristine plan. Builder 2 owns a working system that survived reality and got paid. Theory is clean, experience is profitable. The crown goes to the one who moved. Let me give you language that bites back at the spiral. Thinking about this won't make it safer. Doing it will make me smarter. If I must choose between right and fast, I'll choose fast and become right. I will not let a perfect plan rob me of a good life. Clarity lives on the other side of motion. And because you wanted deeper, overthinking is often a nervous system issue pretending to be a logic issue. When the body doesn't feel safe, the mind generates loops. So create safety through structure. Short bursts, clear boundaries, timed sprints, immediate wins. The animal in you calms when it sees progress. Progress is sedative. Here's your challenge. No poetry, just power. Pick one domain you've been spinning on. Fitness, business, skill, relationship, money. Set a 30-minute timer today. Choose a concrete action that produces a measurable signal. Buy, book, send, ship, post, call, film, list, price, test. When the timer dings, the action must be complete. Not almost. Complete. That single rep will snap the loop. Do it again tomorrow. And the next day, tiny doors, big rooms. Remember, successful people don't have less fear. They have fewer pauses between thought and movement. They feel the what-ifs, and then they move anyway. That gap, the space where most people drown, is where winners breathe. So if you truly want to end overthinking, adopt this core operating system. Value speed over perfection. Value learning over waiting. Value execution over endless analysis. Life is short. Dreams have expiration dates. Overthinking won't shield you. It will strangle you. Start before you're ready. Decide faster than you're comfortable. Iterate until it works. The moment you move, something magical happens. Doubt goes quiet. Motion kills fear. Execution ends overthinking. This is the switch from what if to let's see. From someday to right now. From I need the map to I'll build the road as I walk. Press the mental clutch. Drop into gear. Go. Want to unlock even more? Tap the link in our bio to access the Abundant Wealth Code sound frequency designed to elevate your potential and align you with a life of purpose, prosperity, and peace. If this message resonates, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Your presence and support matter more than you know, and together, we rise.